Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. People understand me so poorly that they don't even understand my complaint about them not understanding me. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what is not true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. I see it all perfectly. There are two possible situations. One can either do this or that. My honest opinion and my friendly advice is this: do it or do not do it. You will regret both. What labels me negates me. The most painful state of being is remembering the future, particularly the one you will never have. What if everything in the world were a misunderstanding? What if laughter were really tears? To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. The tyrant dies and his rule is over. The martyr dies and his rule begins. Face the facts of being what you are, for that is what changes what you are. To cheat oneself out of love is the most terrible deception. It is an eternal loss for which there is no reparation, either in time or in eternity. If anyone on the verge of action should judge himself according to the outcome, he would never begin. Many of us pursue pleasure with such breathless haste that we hurry past it. The highest and most beautiful things in life are not to be heard about, nor read about, nor seen, but, if one will, are to be lived. It is so hard to believe because it is so hard to obey. Boredom is the root of all evil, the despairing refusal to be oneself. It is impossible to exist without passion. I feel as if I were a piece in a game of chess. When my opponent says of it, that piece cannot be moved. Leap of faith, yes, but only after reflection. Why, brother, remembering a past that cannot be made into a present? Happiness is the greatest hiding place for despair. On the secretly blushing cheek is reflected the glow of the heart. It is very important in life to know when your cue comes. I stick my finger into existence and it smells of nothing. Take away paradox from the thinker and you have a professor. The task must be made difficult, for only the difficult inspires the noble-hearted. Therefore, do not deceive yourself Of all deceivers, fear most yourself. To be lost in spiritlessness is the most terrible thing of all.